Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today MVS just filed an 8K reporting their first quarter 2026 results, and I'm seeing something that hints at an operational rebound but also a significant challenge. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is revealing its latest financial picture. And while there are glimmers of hope, we need to see if they can truly turn things around. Alright, let's dive into this 8K filing from MicroVision Incorporated. These filings are essentially how public companies tell the world what is happening, especially when there are big events. This one is being filed under Section 13 or 15 of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Think of it as a legal requirement for companies to keep everyone updated on important business events. The earliest event reported here is May 13, 2026. This is the date when something significant happened that they needed to tell investors about. The company we're looking at is MicroVision Incorporated, an interesting player in the technology space, particularly in scientific and technical instruments. They have a market cap that is on the smaller side, around $182 million, and they employ about 190 people. Here we see some important company identifiers. It tells us they are incorporated in Delaware and gives us their commission file number and IRS employer identification number. These are administrative details, but they help distinguish MicroVision from other companies. And for those interested in actually trading, their common stock trades under the ticker MVIs on the Nasdaq stock market. This is a key piece of information for investors. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the actual results of operations and financial condition. This is where we learn about how the company is performing financially. It is important to note this disclaimer here. They are saying the information is being furnished, not officially filed, in a way that makes them fully liable under certain sections of the Act. This is a common distinction for news releases attached to these reports. So, the core of this filing is a press release they issued on May 13th, announcing their first quarter 2026 results. This is where all the detailed financial information is presented, and it is attached as an exhibit. This section basically lists the exhibits that are part of the filing. It is like the table of contents for the supporting documents. Today, the main document here is that press release. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release itself, dated May 13, 2026. This is what we'll be digging into to understand their performance. Then there is Exhibit 104, the cover page interactive file. This is more for the technical side of SEC filings, making the data machine readable. The signature section is where authorized individuals officially sign off on the report, certifying its accuracy to the best of their knowledge. Here, Drew G. Markham, who holds the titles of Senior Vice President, General Counsel, and Secretary, has signed the report on behalf of MicroVision Incorporated. This is a validation that the company stands by the information presented. And the date of the signature is May 13, 2026, aligning with the earliest event reported. Now, let's talk about what this press release actually says. While the filing itself doesn't contain the detailed numbers, it points us to their first quarter 2026 results. Looking at recent news, we see headlines like LiDAR firm MicroVision cuts about 15% of staff after asset deals, and MicroVision BevVis reports progress and positive outlook in Q1 too. This tells us that despite some tough decisions like layoffs, the company is trying to project a positive outlook on its performance. We also see a headline that asks, do MicroVision's MVIS narrower losses hint at sustainable operational improvements? This is exactly the question we want to answer when looking at financial results. Are the losses really getting smaller in a way that suggests a stronger future, or is it just a temporary blip? The fact that MicroVision is reporting its Q1 2026 results means we're looking at a snapshot of their business from January through March of 2026. For a company like MicroVision, which operates in a competitive technology sector, these quarterly reports are crucial for understanding their trajectory. Institutional investors like BlackRock Inc. and Vanguard Capital Management LLC hold significant stakes, so how they perform directly impacts these major holders as well as individual investors. When a company cuts staff, it often signals a move towards cost, saving, or restructuring of operations. Combined with the positive outlook they are trying to convey, it suggests they might be streamlining their business to focus on more profitable areas or perhaps weathering a challenging market. The question of narrower losses is key. Did they manage to control their expenses better, or did revenue increase significantly without the actual press release content here? We are inferring based on the headlines that they are likely reporting improved financial metrics compared to previous periods, possibly even reducing their net loss. However, the staff cuts are a stark reminder of the pressures they might be under. The ultimate goal for investors is to see if these operational improvements, if any, are sustainable and can lead to profitability. The market is essentially asking if MicroVision can successfully navigate its current challenges and carve out a stronger position in the LiDAR technology space. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this deep dive helpful, give this video a like and subscribe for more. The research tools I actually use are linked in the description to support the channel.